All right, guys. I'm gonna be very frank with you. I really need you guys' help on this one. This is very serious. I so what happened was I have it happened on the Poofesure Discord server, and basically I'll tell you how all the situation happened. Okay, so basically you read the thumbnail, and I need your help with this, and I'll tell you everything that happened. I'll tell you why I got banned and everything. And at the end of the video, I have this video evidence of some of the chat logs. I cannot give you the full thing because I have been banned and I cannot access it. So please take everything doesn't have evidence with, a grain of salt. I assure you it's all true, but you need evidence, of course. So basically how this all began was, I came onto the Discord server and at first, I wanted to play some music. I wanted to play some music on Discord server because why not? And so I went to the music recommendations, or I believe that's what it's called. If I'm getting that wrong, I can't see it, so I can't clarify myself. But basically, I went down there, and there's one guy who was not a moderator. He was a guest, by the way. And basically, he said like eat shit because he basically tried to do the command, and it didn't work because it was only reserved for DJs and another rank, I don't know, but they were higher ranks, and I get it. Like basically, he wanted to play music just like I wanted to, but he couldn't. And so I kind of get that. And so I then a moderator, moderator is supposed to be like the higher power, which they are and act like it. The moderator came and said some insulting things to that one guy, and I can't bring them up. I don't know exactly what they were, but basically something like I don't know, somehow eating ass or something. I have no clue because I can't see them whatsoever. But granted, it was insulting, and if they do ever pull it up, what he said, yeah, it was definitely insulting to that person because he just wanted to play some music. And so the moderator said some insulting things. So I said some insulting things to the moderator because he was acting like an ass. And frankly, after this whole incident, I don't regret it whatsoever, and you'll hear why. So basically, though, with this moderator, though, he'll come in a lot later, so just remember him. So what happened next was that, let's see here. So the big internet joke where it's like Francis or like the Maze of Gumball. What was it? The big fat one with glasses, like he's a Discord moderator, and then he says, "Hey guys, please keep memes out of general." That one. Yeah, basically, I made that joke where basically, I'm like, well, I actually said these exact words, or very close to, I can't remember all of them, but I said that, let's see here, if I post memes in general, what was it? Will the moderators beat me to death with Wii remotes? Like, it was like kind of like a joke, but kind of serious. But mainly, it was mainly a joke, though. That's the thing. That's what you got to remember. And so, and since it's a Poofesure server, his whole thing is breaking Wii remotes. So, it kind of went with that, and it also went with the internet meme of Francis, being like the pretend Discord moderator. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to reiterate that. And so, after that happened, they gave me I tried putting a meme in there because basically one of the moderators, a different one, said, you can't put memes in general. And so I said, try me. And then, I tried putting a random GIF of a meme in general. It did not work out whatsoever. And so, you know, then they gave me a warning about that, and I didn't like that very much, because basically I was just doing a joke, an ironic one, and they actually just proved my point. And so then what happened after that was that I I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. Like I said, there would be a video at the end of this one that I have all the evidence, almost all of it, or a lot of it at least. And basically, it was after the whole incident. Not every part of the incident, but just the beginning, like what I'm talking about right now. But back to what I was saying. Back to what I'm saying. I don't want to go off on a side road. But basically, though, at that point, when I was talking with them, and then another one joined on, and then say, it's against the rules, things like that. Read it. I didn't read the rules. Basically, it was just all like a joke. It was all for the meme. And so then basically, I got angry for the warning. So then, I got angry and I commented a mean comment. I did. I did. And for one of the moderators, they didn't deserve that. I'm sorry for that, by the way, for not so liquid. I'm sure you were being very nice about the whole thing. Um, but as we go on, what happened was basically, not so liquid then gave me a warning, and then I got angry for that. And so then we kept continuing on with this discussion, and then after that, long story short, you'll hear more about it in the video at the end. Long story short, they muted me for an hour. The moderators did, and you'll see all the evidence of what I said and they said. And so they muted me for an hour, and I didn't like that. I didn't. And so I waited an hour to go back on and talk to one of the moderators that called me a crybaby because, I didn't like that. I didn't like being called a crybaby, and, you know, I figured I had to wait an hour in the first place. Like, basically, and for every time they insulted me, which most of them insulted me first, like the guy who said crybaby. Like basically, they insult me first, and then I do a comeback. I do a comeback, and then basically they're like, "Oh well, no, you can't do that. Free speech? No, 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 you can't do that." And so then like when I do a comeback to their insults, they just get really jealous, and then what they do is or angry. Take your pick your poison, people. But basically, they get really angry either way, and then basically they mute me for an hour, and then I come back and basically I see the crybaby guy who basically called me crybaby. He's in like this live, not live. I think he was streaming or something. It doesn't matter, but he was like streaming like a live thing, and he was on one of the Discord voice chats. And so on, there were some other people in there, but I wanted to talk with them. I don't know why. I was angry about. I was no, I do know why. I was angry about the whole thing, and so I wanted to basically, like say, hey, that's not cool or something like that. But just at the time, I was really angry. Like, imagine if you were in my shoes and people just started, insulting you. You want to make a good comeback. You want to say like, you know, you want to get like I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but basically, with the whole crybaby thing, I called him something else. I didn't call him a name, but I basically, made a comeback, like an actual good comeback for insults. And that's what I do. I do that. And so what happened was during that voice chat, though, in the voice chat, of course, what happened was, one girl comes on and she starts explaining to me, like, hey, this Discord server has rules and things like that. And, she didn't seem to care that it was all a joke. And I guess that's her opinion. That's fine. And so, at the end of the whole conversation, though, she was very condescending and was just calling me an idiot, calling me not smart, and like they're telling me I should leave after they call me that. It's like you guys are just being assholes, and you're calling me these names. Well, you guys have higher ranks than I do, and there were at least two moderators in that same voice chat. Then again, the moderators are supposed to be the people that you look up to. Supposed to. That's the key word here. They're supposed to be respectful to the visitors and anyone who's lower than them. But what do? No, they don't. And I'm not saying all of the moderators for Poofesure's Discord. I'm not saying all of them whatsoever. I'm saying some of them. The some of them that had insulted me. The some of them that basically had disrespected me, and I didn't like that. But anyway, so while we're in that voice chat, with the some moderators and that one girl, basically at one point she asks my age, which I thought was a little weird, not gonna lie. But I said my age, and basically I said it was 16 at first because I forgot that I was 17. Yeah, I know you can comment how about you can comment how much like that I got that wrong and stuff like that. But yeah, for some reason, either way, I said I was 16 at first, and that was my bad entirely. I take full responsibility for that. And so basically, what happened though was that uh, I'm trying to remember the best I can with this. And so then after that, I did not record this conversation, by the way. I'm sorry about that part, but if anyone else talks about it, this is all true. I'm sorry I don't have evidence, but either way, after the conversation happened, I left because basically the girl decided to be really condescending and start laughing at me. So, and they were getting mad about the whole joke thing, the meme and stuff like that, and calling me the offended one, even though I was just doing a joke. And then they're all of a sudden like, oh, no. You came back to talk to us. And I'm like, you muted me for an hour. And after that hour, I wanted to talk to you because I couldn't do it because you guys muted me. And who muted me in the first place? You guys. And frankly, I hated that. I hated that a lot. And so, then I say stuff, she laughs at me. And then, of course, I left after that because I was being disrespected. And frankly, I felt like I was being attacked. Frankly, I did. And so, and after that, though, let's see here. After that, I tell the whole situation to some of my friends, stuff like that. And then after that, oh boy, it gets even worse. I then check. I got basically a 6 hour mute. And I'm thinking, wait, what? Like, well, what did I do this time? I got a 1 hour mute from last time. I didn't say anything like, quote unquote, rude or mean during the chat when I was with, the people. I didn't. And so, I wanted to know. Like, and it said, of course, disrespecting staff members. That was the excuse for the other time. Even though I was just doing comebacks, they're insults. So, but anyway, after that, after the 6 hour thing, I had to know why exactly, which incident. And so I went on my alternate account, okay, and like I said, I wanted to know why. I was curious, and I wanted to know. I really did. And so at that point, I what I did was I went back on the server, and I went to the same voice check as the moderator. Two of them are still there, and I wanted to ask him, and I asked them please not to delete this alternate account because if I ever need help in the future, I have to use this one because basically they muted my other one, and I really needed help to see why I was getting muted. It was actual help, which moderators are supposed to help people. I think we can all agree on that. They're supposed to help people and keep everything in line. So basically, though, I come back on, and of course, I'm in my alternate account, and I say to them, yes, I am, this other Discord user. I'm sorry. Basically, I want to know why, though, got muted for 6 hours. And then, luckily, one of them does tell me. It's because of that first thing I said in the beginning, I told you guys to remember, where basically I insulted this one guy because of the whole DJ music thing, because he was insulting another guy. And I got mad about that because, like I said, he was a moderator and he was supposed to be, setting the standard for that one guy. And the one guy wasn't even insulting him. Like, remember in the beginning, like basically same guy that about the whole DJ thing. Yeah, he was angry about the music recommendations or something like that, or music requests. Yeah, and so this moderator that was there, like, this guy's an absolute asshole. If you think any of the others were completely unfair, this guy absolutely takes the cake. He does. So basically, I can say his name, but I'm not gonna. Like basically, if this video ever gets to Poofesure, which I very well hope it does, I very well hope it does. Basically, I will say the moderator's name, no problem, so that this guy can get fucking punished because this guy is terrible. So basically, the DJ moderator, we're gonna call him that. The DJ moderator, who's in the music recommendations thing, he comes on to the chat and then basically he doesn't tell me why, but the others told me why they banned me. No, sorry, muted me for 6 hours. And so with this guy though, this guy comes on and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna ban both of your accounts because you're undercover links, and basically I'm gonna ban both of your accounts." And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. Do you have any last words? And so I'm like, well, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Because basically, I did that whole thing before any of this happened. Like, I already been quote unquote punished for that. They gave me 6 hours. Okay, so here's how it worked. They gave me two warnings for the quote unquote. One of them was for the trying to post the meme in general. The other one was for, let's see here. The other one was for quote unquote staff disrespecting staff, which I was, like I said, making comebacks to their insults. And they're supposed to have the moral high ground, but they don't. And so what happened though? What happened though after that? Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So though, what happened though next was that as I'm begging, I'm saying please don't, and back to my quote unquote warnings and the thing every punishment I got. Basically, here's what happened for every punishment. Sorry, I went off a little bit. on and off road. But basically, for every punishment, it was the punishment for the meme thing. But there was a warning. There was a warning for quote unquote disrespecting staff, and there was a quote unquote warning for no, wait, sorry. There was a mute for quote unquote disrespecting staff again, and it was like I said, just replying to their insults, comebacks, of course. And for the final one, basically, it was a 6 hour mute for talking bad to the DJ moderator or the music request moderator. And so, yeah, everything had a punishment. Everything did. But no, this guy decides to basically be like, oh, no, no, no. Let's take it one step further. No, no, no. Let's take it a fucking thousand steps further. Let's ban. Let's ban me. He's gonna ban me in my alternate account for no fucking reason. Even though I basically, I had served every other punishment that they gave me, and this guy comes on trying to add insult to injury, and I'm pissed because at this point, like I said, they gave me every punishment for everything I said before, everything they got pissed off for. But since this guy's so pissed off, he's gonna fucking ban me from a YouTuber that I've loved and watched for a long time. I've loved Poofesure. I think he's amazing. I think he's fucking hilarious, and I absolutely love his videos. It's great content. Okay, that's my feelings on it. But no, I can't use a server anymore because this one little faggot decides, oh hey, let's just fuck around with this guy. He's talking smack about me, so yeah, let's mess around with him and just kick him off. Or no, sorry, ban him. And like I said, the only reasons I was doing that was because they were they were doing it in the first place. And I know that's not a good reason to start anything. Like, don't be as bad as them. And I get that. I get that. I really do. But in this instance, what I did was, whether you agree with it or not, I, I wanted to stick up for the little guy, like basically with that music recommendation guy, who was, like I said, not a moderator whatsoever, and he was insulting the music system because it was trash. I hated that you had to have a rank. I really did. Okay, so I yeah, that happened earlier, of course. But then back to this guy, and so this guy he banned both of my accounts. And as I'm saying that, I'm telling him, I've been a fan of Poofesure for years. I'm sorry, please. There's anything I can do? And then of course this guy bans me and he doesn't sound sad about it. This guy, he's fucking abusing his power, and he doesn't sound sad about it whatsoever. Nor does he have to be sad about it. But the point is that he bans me, and I can't really be on one of my favorite YouTubers' discords anymore. I can't. And that makes me so mad that it made me to make this video. Now, the first things I would say were pretty bad, were basically they muted me for an hour, and then, the warnings. But this right here of banning me drove me over the line where I basically decided, hey, let's make this video. And so, really though, yeah, this all started, fun fact, from a joke, a fucking internet Discord joke about moderators being too strict. And ironically, it worked. It worked out in the end for them. They were so strict, they fucking banned both of my accounts. Even if I need help with something, they, ban the alternate account. I can make another. But still, and, my point in the end of it worked. Basically, my point stands that the fucking moderators were so strict. They were so fucking. Most of them, I'm saying most of them, like the ones that I encountered at least, most of the ones I encountered for Poofesure's Discord server were very unhelpful, rude, and fucking disrespectful. Okay? Most of them were. Some of them, one of them I did fuck up on. I did. I was mean to one of them, and I did start something first, and I do apologize for that. But that is no excuse for the rest of them fucking ganging up on me. And no, I did not start it with that first moderator. One of them started it with me, and then I decided to bring the other one in. That's what happened. And then the other one started coming in to defend them for basically whatever reason they had. Okay? And so, yeah, that's what happened. And there's a video I'm going to play right here at the end, which basically gets the whole first incident down. And it's going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be the first incident of the entire thing. I don't have, like I said, I can't provide any other piece of evidence because basically, like I said, for the millionth time, and I'm sure you're getting tired of hearing it. Frankly, I am too, because they fucking banned me. So basically, before I leave though, Poofesure, please watch this and please get that DJ Discord guy out of there. I'm not saying his name, but please get that guy out of here. That guy's a fucking asshole. Get him out of your server, please. And just I want to join back, and I want to like basically, I just want to join back, okay? I love your content. I think you're fucking hilarious. And overall, you're a pretty cool dude, okay? And I'm serious. I mean that. I mean that as much as I do, okay? I just want to go back on the server to chat and, just see you when you upload and everything, okay? Everything. And so, well, I hope you like this so far. I'm going to play the last final portion of this. This is, like I said, in the beginning of everything, how it started. And of course, one last time, Poofesure, please just invite me back on. And basically, if my behaviors were that bad, and you personally want me to change them, fine. That's perfectly fine. I will. Okay? If you want me to do that, fine. Just message me on Twitter or something or whatever, okay? And so, by the way, my Twitter is at links5734, and I basically hope, before we go though, sorry, one last time. Before we do this, last video, I want you, the viewer, if this has not been resolved, to please tweet this at Poofesure. His, name is at Poofesure at Twitter. Please tweet this video at him, just so he knows his Discord moderators, some of them are being terrible. That way he can message me, and then I can message him about which Discord moderator it was, because I do hate the guy. I hate the guy who fucking, decided to basically ban me. But I'm not going to say his name. I'm not. And I only will share that with Poofesure, and basically, yeah. So basically, like I said, DM Poofesure at Twitter at Poofesure, and of course, Poofesure. My username is links5734. And I really hope to chat with you recently, because this is a big issue and I want your server to thrive in the future, man. I really do. I don't want other people like me going through this where they're getting banned and getting fucking abused by some of your moderators. So please fix this, and I hope we can have a lovely conversation about this in the future. Alright, I'm going to roll the last video right now. Done with delays. We're going to roll the last part of it that was in the beginning, that I recorded in the beginning. That was not that long, but it was only the beginning of the whole thing. Yeah. So after this last section, I'm going to see you guys. There's not going to be an outro, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you've liked this video. Please share this with Poofesure, and now you're going to see the last part of it. Poofesure, I hope you're going to see this. But basically, I was on your Discord, and I tried to post memes in general because of the whole, the whole big joke that moderators will get pissed off if you do that. It was just a joke, okay? And so, I got the messages, 2 warnings from the staff, your staff. One of them from this, so, I just responded to those bots saying, fuck off, fuck you, whatever. And yes, I was quote-unquote disrespectful to staff because they gave me a warning for making a joke that is practically a big meme at this point. It's a big joke. And so I wasn't trying to start a fight. I was just trying to, just mess around. Anyway, so then, we started talking back and forth. I can't show you the messages right now because they fucking muted me. And I know that I know the exact ones. One of them, he was your Twitch moderator. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he has a pineapple with sunglasses as his profile. And so, yeah, and there was another one, I believe it was Not Cow, DHLSC, or I don't know, or Not a Cow, Not a Cow, something. And he or she muted me. Even though they were both fucking harassing me. And I was just like, I was defending myself. Yeah, I was saying mean things back. Yeah, I was. But basically, one of them's like, sounds like someone's a crybaby, lol. And so when I responded, sounds like someone can't take a simple joke, lol. And then, they fucking muted me for like an hour, like a bunch of fucking wussies. It's like, when they fucking harass me, I can't do anything about it. But when I harassed them after they harassed me, it's like, oh no, you get the warning, you get the kick. And the thing is, you're probably not going to agree with me on this one, or side with me, because you don't know me, and because you know your moderator is better, and the odds are stacked against me. But I'm making this just so when I do get back on the server. Oh, actually I can. Okay, so you can see the messages. So I'm going to show you where it all started. Nope, nothing out of context. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to show you everything, Poof. Assuming you see this. Okay, so I started out with this. Well, the moderators beat me to death with Wii remotes, so I post memes in general. And then, you know, this guy says, you can't even post memes in general. And so then I tried. I said that and I tried. And, you know, I said fake. And then basically that's when, you know, I posted this, you know, just casual. And then, you know, that happened. And then I got the warning, you know, for trying to post memes in general, like the joke. It's a joke that I was doing. And so, you know, I thought, like, how fucking scummy are you people? It's just like, it's a fucking joke, man. And they don't even work in the first place, Poop. If they worked in the first place, then yeah, I could kind of get it because you have to delete it and stuff like that. But they don't. You actively blocked it, or your staff did. And good job for you for doing that. And so, yeah, it's impossible to post memes in general in the first place. So why should I even get a warning in the first place if nothing even happens? And so then, you know, I said that, and then, you know, everyone ganged up on me. Pause, there we go. You know, discussion, punishment, Jen. Read the rules, idiot. And so, you know, he's calling me an idiot after that. You know, this one, yeah, not much to say about that one. I'm scrolling on. It's just look at rules and info. I suggest that you get a life, I said. And then, you know, that thing started. And then, you know, they kept insulting. Yes, I did insult Not Liquid, which, you know, I started a little bit, but basically, Liquid was the one who gave me the warning in the first place. So I didn't like that very much. And so then, you know, Darv, whatever the fuck his name is, started the whole thing with insulting me, though, first. And, you know, I suggest you get both of you get a life. And then, you know, he does, I mean, you know, he says a mean comment. So when I say the same thing, well, not the same thing, but I basically say, you know, a mean comment back. And then, let's see, what was that? Was that when I got it? I believe it was. It was one of those times I got another warning for it. And then basically I got pissed off about it because, you know, I'm just defending myself, you know? Like, I'm just, like when someone says like a comment and then you're just like, oh, well fuck you or something like that. Like you do like a talking back method basically. And so then, let's see here. So, you know, and of course Super Xander Bros just joins it for no reason. And then, you know, I said, I think I just started a war. And, you know, I think this is when they gave me the warning for the staff thing, actually. For quote-unquote, you know, harassing staff. Which, basically, they harassed me first. And so, yeah, and that's when Not Liquid Whole Squid did that. And so, yeah. I got angry. Very angry. And so then what I did was, you know, I'm saying you people who give out warnings willy-nilly give Poof a bad name. Because it does. Frankly, Poof, I'm thinking of leaving. And I know you don't care. I'm just one person. I'm just telling you to you how it is. I'm thinking of leaving because basically these moderators are being assholes. You know, and when I try and defend myself or, you know, talk back or whatever, or basically, you know, when they fucking start it, you know, I'm the one who gets the warnings. Nothing bad happens to them. No. I'm the one who gets the warnings for all starting a joke, you know? And so, basically, you know, actually, this is a partner server, so doing our job is good. That's blah, blah. And I said, you know, sure, the mods can talk down to people, but anyone lower gets the boot. And, you know, he says, you started it. You know, and then this guy tried to ping you, Super Xander Bros. And so basically, I'm like, you know, I replied, all because I was making a moderator joke that you guys took too seriously. And it's ironic because the joke was that they were serious, and they did exactly that. They were proving my point, and it was just a joke. And so you tried to break a rule intentionally. Now, I'll admit, I didn't know it was one of the rules on here. I'm just messing around. I actually did not see the rules and info. I know it's the first thing you see, but I did not look at that. So yeah, part of that is my fault. I'll give it that. But I didn't actually do it intentionally. I was doing it more of as like a joke. And yeah. And, they try and make me drop it, and then it's just like, I don't know why this guy joins in. He just, talks about other things. And so when I say, it's an internet joke that you guys hate when people post memes in general, and you prove my point. And they kept telling me to drop it, but I didn't want it because they already gave me 2 warnings in the first place, Poof. Like they did. So would you do the same? If you got 2 warnings, would you drop it just that easily? Because they gave you 2 warnings. It's already 2 kind of like strikes your name, kind of like slashes that you get, and it's just like, no, no, these people deserve to be stood up for, because basically they're gonna punish me. They should be punished as well because they started the whole thing. And so, you know, let's continue on. Just a warning won't kill you. Yeah, 2 warnings. Shut up. And then this guy decided to join him and be a complete dick about everything and just call me a crybaby, which I did nothing to this guy yet, or girl, whatever. Nothing whatsoever. And so, of course, I respond because, well, why the hell not? This is just insulting. So then I say, I see someone that can't take a simple joke, lol. And then they prove my point by muting me for an hour. Like, how is that? That's proving my point, Poof. Come on. And so then, this whole thing happens. And in the end of it all, I'm muted for an hour. But basically, it's just like they couldn't take a simple joke and even prove my point even a step further after I respond to one of them that just came in all willy-nilly and insults me. And I'd not done anything. I'd not done anything to not Cal whatsoever. And so these people, I think they should get warnings or something. I don't know, Poof. But basically, these people have been acting like assholes. They're terrible moderators. I mean, they might be good for you in your Twitch streams, but at least for your Discord, these people, they can't take anything like as a joke, And they prove my point twice. And like I said, I'm hoping you'll understand about this. I show you the messages in order, not out of context. And I hope you can get this. I know the odds, like I said, stacked against me because you have the moderators who will say, oh, well, and they know you better than I do because I don't know you. But, and then, yeah, there's a good chance you'll side with them, but just, come on, Poof, please. Just please do something about this. It was just all just a joke. I didn't know about the rules saying, yes, I should have read them. And they proved my point twice about the whole thing. Unironically. Or ironically, however way you want to look at it. But, yeah, hope you see this, Poof.